We're going to stay in Paris, where French prosecutors are laying out requests today for the sentencing of former French President Nicolas Sarkozy. He's faced a series of corruption allegations since leaving office after a single term from 2007 to 2012. For the latest on this, let's go to the courthouse with France 24's Olivia Bizot. Olivia, tell us a bit more about what's been happening today.
Well, today is the third and most critical day of this three-day marathon for the prosecution. This afternoon, they're expected to announce their sentencing requests to the judges. Of course, these are not legally binding. The judges will have the last word, but it definitely does set a benchmark for how the state views this case. Now, to understand how we got here, it's important to look back at the first instance trial. That's when Sarkozy was acquitted of three major charges. Those were passive corruption, illegal campaign financing, and receiving stolen Libyan funds. But he was found guilty of criminal conspiracy. And in the last 3 days, the prosecution has been pushing for the judges to once again find Sarkozy guilty of criminal conspiracy, but they also want those three acquittals to be reversed. They want Sarkozy to be found guilty on all counts because they have argued why they believe that a secret corruption pact definitely did exist between Sarkozy and the former Libyan dictator Muammar Gaddafi to fund Sarkozy's 2007 presidential campaign. So those sentencing requests will be announced this afternoon. The defence will then have an opportunity to fire back. This appeal trial will end in a few weeks, and the judges will then announce their verdict by November the 30th.
So what's at stake really for former French President Sarkozy?
Well, there is a huge amount at stake for Nicolas Sarkozy and for the French political landscape as a whole. First, for Nicolas Sarkozy, there is everything at play here. He could either clear his name completely in this appeal trial, or he could face up to 10 years in prison. Now, if that is the case, he can appeal to France's highest court, the Cour de Cassation. But it's important not to forget that this isn't just a one-man trial. There are 10 defendants in this case, and the prosecution is expected to also request high sentences for Sarkozy's former ministers and associates of that time. Now, we are seeing a lot of divisions within the defence during this trial, this appeal trial. We're not seeing the same united front that we saw in the first instance trial. In order to defend himself, Nicolas Sarkozy has pointed the finger at some of his subordinates, but they are not having it. Claude Guillon, for example, his former chief of staff, has written letters to the judges that directly contradict Sarkozy's testimony. Now, the stakes are also very high for public trust as a whole. This case will determine just how independent France's judiciary system is. Even though Sarkozy has consistently said that he's been a victim of a judicial witch hunt, this will also determine that no one, not even a former president, is above the law. But it could also create some public divisions, as Sarkozy does still have a very strong political and public following, despite everything that has happened.
Olivia, thank you for that. Olivia Bizot there reporting.